Good morning, Wake Up Monday. Yes, it's another great Monday morning. And what am I doing? Well, I'm up. What are you doing? And I have the sun blaring in my face right now, which is a beautiful thing on a Monday morning because, you know, we've been talking about this over the past few weeks, is that every Monday is the beginning of a new week, right? And I think it's just a wonderful thing to know that, you know, you get a fresh start. And I think that you guys should embrace this. So I don't know where you are in your journey in real estate, or whether your journey is just in life in general, and you're trying to find a better way to process your day-to-day activities, or process your adventures this week. But one of the things I want to be clear with you on is that your attitude will control everything that you do. Also, when it comes to business. And so our main focus on this Monday with you is to really kind of get you to understand, you know, are you working in your business, or are you working on your business? And so that's kind of what I want to spend, you know, this Monday morning talking about with you, because I had a lot of thought process about that last night, and kind of reflection on my own life, and just really being thankful for the abilities that I have to really be an owner of a company and not an employee of the company. And I think that's where a lot of people, you know, really are in their life. And so I want to help you guys understand a few things about that, and really make it very clear to you that there's a couple of factors that will dictate the way that either you run your business or the way the business will run you. And so you might be starting off brand new and doing a ton of work right now because you want to get really going. And I commend you on that. I really do. Because without work, you into the business, your business will never grow. But also I want you to understand something too, is that you can't always get what you want. Anyways, little flash of the past there on a song. But you can't always get what you want. That's a good segue into this, because, you know, if you want to build a business that's going to satisfy your life, your children's life, your children's children's life, leave a legacy, have passive income, you are going to have to put work into your business. You are going to have to do what most people won't do. You're going to have to let go of all the daggum excuses that, oh, well, I'm tired today, or, oh, you know, it's cold outside, or, oh, I got to go do, you know, you got to stop all that. You got to stop it. Just stop it. You have to. And the reason you have to is because that's the same excuses you've told yourself your entire life that's gotten you to where you are today, which is not where you want to be, or you wouldn't be on this journey trying to seek financial independence or financial freedom through the process of real estate investing. And so I get it. But let me explain something to you. There's also a catch to that, meaning that you're going to go out and put all this work in, and you're going to go out and make this dream of real estate investing come true because you're willing to put the work in when no one else is willing to do that. But on the side note to that is you will get stuck inside your business. Yes, you will. Ask me how I know that. And the reason being is because it's this up here. We have been built, and we have been trained, and we have been educated our entire lives to go work and make money from the work that we put out there. And that is not entrepreneurship. That is not. That is not building a legacy. That is not creating wealth. That is none of that. And that's the sad part, because we have to literally retrain ourselves of understanding what building something is all about. Because building something is putting work in today that you're going to reap the rewards down the road. And reaping rewards down the road without you in it, which means that you have to have systems. You have to have processes. You have to have duplicatable processes in your business that you can either outsource to some virtual assistant, hire some, or pay and buy a piece of software that can take part of that process away from you, hire an assistant to help you, recruit somebody to join your team, to have them do part of the process, because if not, you are going to continue doing all of that work. And that, my friend, is where you're going to get in trouble building your business. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it. You got to do the work in the beginning so that you understand what to do, and you have to do the work in the beginning to build the processes. And that's part of it. And when I first started, listen, I was the exact same way. I worked my rear end off. I was putting in 14, 16-hour days, plus I was working a job to try to build my real estate business. And I get that, but where I made a horrible mistake is out the gate, I didn't really focus on the idea that I was going to build this into something huge, and I was going to need people to help me do that, or I was going to start outsourcing this as fast as possible. And so that was a mistake I made in the beginning, and I don't want you to make the same mistake. So go into this journey of this business, whether it be real estate or selling widgets, go into your new business adventure with the understanding that you're not going to be the one laying the foundation forever. You absolutely want to lay your processes out. So every time you do something, write it down. What did you do to create those buyers? Write it down. What did you do to put that contract in escrow? Write it down. And those are processes that you need to be able to duplicate without you doing the work. So being able to hand it off. You know, work with virtual assistants. They're just like employees. You know, you're going to have some you like, some you don't like. Some are going to work well for you and some aren't. But you have to really start to implement these types of processes to get you out of the business as fast as possible. And I'm not saying to remove you completely out of the business, but I'm saying removing you from the monotony and the day-to-day stuff that you don't need to do, like searching the internet for leads, like running evaluation formulas. All that stuff can be outsourced. Putting leads into a lead intake system, that can be outsourced. That can be, put onto an assistant. Finding buyers can be automated. Finding seller leads can be automated. Dealing with closings can be outsourced. There's so many things that you can do to build some automated processes in your business, which ultimately will give you the freedom that you're looking for, which is removing you from the business so that you can enjoy what you've built. And the faster that you do that, the faster that you'll be in the position that you want to be in as being an entrepreneur or a business owner, whatever that case may be. So my lesson to you today is this. Wake up this Monday morning, be grateful, be thankful that we're here, be rejoiceful that you're on a journey, yet most people aren't on, and that you can reach the financial freedom that you want. But also be very smart about this journey. And just because you're putting in work does not mean you're getting paid. You want to be smart about what you're building, and you want to be smart about the work you're putting in. Because I learned a long time ago, just because someone's busy doesn't mean they're productive. Okay? So enjoy that. Think about this video while you start this Monday, and start looking at what you're doing all week and what can you systemize. And do that. Make it a great week too. Like, enjoy this week. Look, this is a great week. Look, I'm not the only one that wakes up early. Look at all this traffic out here. You too, my friend. Get up and enjoy it. Because this is what it's about, and you're what it's about. This is Zack Childress with Wake Up Mondays. And listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, check out our blog site, reisuccessacademy.com. We have tons of articles and training on there. You can get started in real estate. You can learn about some of the things that we've written about. It's all about you. Because listen, I know you need to get a quick push into this market. And I hope that you find what you're looking for with us. Because I'd love to share more with you. and watch you grow as an investor or as a business owner. So guys, you know I love you guys. This is your week. This is your time. This is the time for you to start making this happen. So get out there and get this week started. This is Zach, and I'll see you on another one.